Learning. Hopefully by now you have sketches that you can place into your file. Just wanted to do a quick review of this process for you in case it wasn't clear. I'm going to launch Adobe Illustrator. I've got my scans. You should have 3. I have 2, but I've got them right here. New file. We're going to do 5 inches by 5 inches. I'm going to do all of these, but inches is what I want. We're going to do 3 artboards. Get your color mode to RGB. We'll do these as digital files. We'll do them as high res and hit create. Okay, so now I have 3 artboards. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Here's my artboard window. You can find it under Window, Artboards. And I want my illustration, the artboards are going to go horizontally. So I'm going to click, put my finger on the Shift key, click, click. I'm going to come over here and say rearrange the artboards. So I want them, see this little arrow? I want them to go left to right. And I want there to be an inch of space between them. If your design is a design that cuts across all the panels and you want them to run together, then this should be a 0. All right? And then if your design is one that runs up to down, this is arrange by column would be the button you push. But I want mine to run horizontally, so I'll do that. Now I have 3 panels. And I'm going to go to File, Place. And it says, what do you want to place? And I'm going to go to my desktop, which is where my scans are. Here's my first scan. And there it is. I'm going to place it, and as you can see, the scan is much, much, much bigger than the artboard. So I will hit that, and I will, sorry, let me back up. Command minus, command minus, command minus. So here's my scan. You can see, this is my enormous scan. This is my tiny artboard. So finger on the Shift key, and down you go. All right. Now, if it turns out that your scan is slopping over the edge of your artboard, let's pretend my scan is this big, and it's kind of messing me up over here, I'm just going to draw a square with the shape tool. I'll grab them both, and I'll come up to Object, and I will clip. All right? And then the last thing, I'm going to go to the Layer menu. I'll call this layer Scan, and I'm going to say dim the image to 50%. That's so that when I start to draw, this isn't going to be completely intrusive. It's just going to be, when I create my drawing layer, it's just going to be light enough that I can see it. All right, and then I'll keep going. Place. There's my other sketch. There it is. Let me back up again so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put my finger on the Shift key. I'm going to scale her down. I'll put her here. And let's pretend I'm only going to draw that much of her for now. And again, I want to trim this off, so I'll use my clip. Clipping mask, make. I'll do the third one, so I have all 3 of them in a row, and I will lock that down. And then I can start. And as I do my colors, for my colors, let's say for this one, I wanted all kind of tropical colors. All I'm going to do, finger on the Shift key, finger on the Option key, Command D, Command D, Command D, and then I can start choosing my color palette. I can do it here. I can come in here and fuss with the colors. I can go to the color website. You can use any color website that you like and kind of page through the colors until I find one I like. I want this to be the color of the sand. So if I click on it and I come over here and copy it, that color has now been copied to the clipboard, And if I come back and I double click and I paste that number, I'll hit Command V to paste. Command V is the keyboard command to paste. So I've pasted in, let me go back. I've pasted in DCA B6B, DCA B6B, and there is the color. All right, so just this is what I want on Friday. I want you to walk in with this Illustrator file. Do not throw the JPEGs away. If I throw the JPEGs away, I'm going to break the link to the JPEGs, and you're going to have a great big blank space in your file on Friday. So you're going to bring in the Illustrator file, the JPEGs, the scans, the photos that you took, and I'd like to see, this is what I'd like to see, a lockdown scan layer and some color picks up here. All right, if you have questions, just get in contact with me.